welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Baltimore Orioles taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just a little bit away from first pitch. Towing the slab in today's game. Number 80.
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way, because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
And that clips the inside corner. Got him swinging.
Well, that's the moneymaker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from the same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes, and very difficult to lay off.
Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles. Swings through that one out in front that time.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
1 out, bases empty. And it remains 2-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Ripped on a line. And foul ball. That's off the mark. 3-2 now. And that's too high, ball 4. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Throws.
He's in there. He's safe.
That was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and he needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's the first curve we've seen today, and it shouldn't be the last.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with a high fastball and then buried that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
So 2 down now, and here is Samuel Basallo. Move to second. Henderson back on a dive. The 1-1 is fouled off. Pitch misses. 2-2.
2-2 the count.
On the ground right side, and that's just foul. Man on second, 2 down. Lifted in the air, right field. Stretches out and hauls it in. 1 left for the Orioles. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless. Back here at Chavez Ravine. On the hill here today, number 63.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches,
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Throws to second, not in time. That's a leadoff double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Now, Andy Pajes. Outside low, and it's 2-1. Fastball for a strike.
Well, he's realizing out there on the mound that he's got to settle in pretty quickly or else he's going to get hit hard in this first inning.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. And they'll score first. It's 1-0.
Well done. Drives in the run. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
So now it's Freddie Freeman. Next offering misses down and away.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And that one pulled foul. Now Freeman drives one deep to right. Back there. And it's gone. He hammers one out to right. And they add to their lead. It's 3-0.
Freddie has such a smooth swing. He makes these home runs look so effortless. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Here's Betts.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
The shortstop takes the ball. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Turns and fires the Betts. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Kicks and deals. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. In time to get him. One away in the strikeout. Muncy digs in. That's down and in.
1 strike.
And that's in for a strike. 2-2 now. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Up with it, fires to first. Out on the drop third strike, 2 gone.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was off. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
2 strikes.
Breaking ball misses down and away. Laboring here, about to throw his 30th pitch of the inning. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. 2-run shot for the Dodgers this inning. It's now 3-0. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here in L.A., top of the second. Now here's the Orioles DH, Kobe Mayo.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout. That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it, just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Here's Leody Taveras. 2 down, nobody on. Popped up. Betts settles underneath it. He makes the grab, and that is that. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They trail it here 3-0. And we're back. Now the left fielder, Ryan Ward. 1-1 now. And that drops in for a strike. That one not close. Now 2-2. Patrick Johnson behind the plate.
Patty Johnson is some boog, but I'd ask permission first before I called him that. Does a pretty good job back there. Occasionally we'll see a couple of sideways looks from players, but that kind of comes with the territory, right?
This one high in the air to left center. Cowser sizes this one up. Puts it away for the out. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Alex Freeland. On the ground. Oh, wow. Nice play. To his knee, the throw, and that's a great play for the out.
Well, you can see right there, he looks very comfortable going to the backhand. Nice diving stop, gets up to complete the play. That'll fire the team up for sure.
And that's a little bit high. 2-1. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And now the count is full. And another power hitter lurking in the on-deck circle. Two outs. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And that one lifted in the air center field. Cowser under it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that is that. Back here at Dodger Stadium. Now the third baseman, Blaze Alexander. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. And that one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Got him. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Jeremiah Jackson, the next to hit for the Orioles. One down, base is empty. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
And there's a ball. Gunnar Henderson waiting on deck for the Orioles. Swing and a miss. 3-2 now.
Count it 3-2.
2 outs, base is empty. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball but missed the spot.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Lined, and that's a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. Here's Pete Alonso. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. That's off the mark, and the count is even, 2-2. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Two on, 2 outs. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. 2 left on. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Orioles nothing. As we go to the last of the 3rd. Now it's the Dodger leadoff hitter, Shohei Ohtani. Try to get him to chase on the changeup that time.
You know, these Dodgers doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
Tried to check his swing there, appeal to third, and Gary Simmons punches him out. That's a strikeout.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
This one in the air. Under it. And it's caught for the out.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
2 down, base is empty. Here is Freddie Freeman. That one misses. 2-1.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Back here at Chavez Ravine as we go to the top of the 4th. So now the Orioles cleanup hitter, Samuel Basallo. And a 1-1. And that one is inside.
You know, these Orioles just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Tucker hauls it in, and there's one away.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's two gone.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boog. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so he's got a good pace going, no doubt. There's a swing and a miss.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
And ring him off, says Patrick Johnson. That's a strikeout. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We're midway in the 4th. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Orioles nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Mookie Betts. That misses the zone. Now 2 balls and a strike. That one the other way. Dives. What a play. And wow, what a great diving catch, Singy. Statcast says that was a near perfect route, and it had to be.
That's just a big part of his game. I mean, this guy's instincts just seem to always put him in a position to make special plays, and right there, he's done it again.
Here's Muncy to hit. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. And when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Close one, doesn't get the call. And the count is 2-2. There's a swing and a drive. That one back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Ready now for the 5th inning. And now the right fielder, Leody Taveras. Going to count 1-2. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Number 63 up and loosening in the pen. Henriquez, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. On and miss, struck him out. That's his 9th strikeout so far.
You usually are going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
Betts up with it on the run, throw to first. On the money, nice play.
Just an outstanding play going up the middle right there, and the exchange to get the throw off to first just shows you why he's one of the best shortstops around. So smooth yet so quick at the same time, and any slower and those wheels burning down the first baseline are going to turn that into an infield hit.
2-2 the count.
The Dodgers leading by 3, and we're at the top of the 5th. And down on strikes. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Orioles held in check there. Still down 3-0. Bottom of the inning. Here's the left fielder, Ryan Ward. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That one opts against the fence. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Everything came together for him. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Alex Freeland steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Henderson over to first in time. And that's the first out in the bottom of the fifth.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Next up, the Dodgers catcher, Chucky Robinson. Hit on the ground to short. On to first, and there's two down.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
The 1-1. In the air, left field, down the line. Ward makes the catch, and that ends the inning. So they work around the leadoff double. 5 innings complete. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Orioles nothing. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, number 63.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 2. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Alex Vesia looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Number 86, warming up as well. Next offering upstairs. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Pajas makes the grab, 1 away.
It was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
One down, base is empty. That one fouled off. Henderson checks his swing. Appeal down to third. Yes, he did. That's a swing. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the first baseman, Pete Alonso. On the ground to the left. And it goes just foul. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Offense held in check there. 2-3-4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Orioles nothing. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Tyler Wells.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Swinging a foul straight back. Next
Two
one
balls,
in the
2
dirt.
strikes.
Action in the pen down there. Keegan Aiken getting ready to go. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's one away.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
That one
Ball
misses. And a count 2-1.
You got 2 balls.
Base
1
is
strike.
empty, one away here in the bottom of the 6th. That
Ball
one
3.
missed.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Three and 2. The pitch is outside and ball 4. Runner on at first with one gone. Mookie digs in here. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out and he makes all the plays. So a foul ball makes it 1 and 2.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Man at first, one away. Inside.
That's inside.
And the count now even up.
That one called just inside, I think, and on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though, but he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And there's 2 down. Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy. Freeman, the runner at first with 2 gone. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. So the Dodgers leave 1, but they lead it 3-0. And we're back. Top of inning number 7. Now the Orioles catcher, Samuel Basallo. Next
Ball
pitch
2.
misses. 2-1.
This hitter's looking for a fastball, but I'm not sure he's going to get one. Pitcher doesn't have to challenge him. If he feels better about his off-speed secondary stuff, then stay with it.
Edge of the zone for a strike, and it's 2-2.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
Well struck right field. That's back. Grabs it right up against the wall. Next is the designated hitter, Kobe Mayo. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 2.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
The Dodgers leading by 3 here in the top half of inning number 7. Pitch
Full
misses, and it's a full count. One down, base is empty. And down on strikes he goes. That K is his third of the game.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his third strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Colton Cowser digs in now. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Two down, nobody on. Gets a piece and stays alive. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And they have their first hit since the third inning.
The right fielder, number 30.
And I think Dave Roberts is coming out of the dugout. Number 63 will depart. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute. Now on the bump, Alex Vesia.
Number 51. Alex.
Digging in, Leody Taveras. That one misses. 2 balls and a strike. High fly ball, right field. Tucker settles underneath it, drops into the glove, and that'll do it. And the Orioles leave one. They trail in this one 3-0. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Keegan Aiken.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Here's Kyle Tucker. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Good eye in that
Outside.
spot.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
And that one is downstairs. And now 3-2.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. King Tuck goes down on strikes.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
Now it's going to be Ryan Ward. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Just
Oh,
misses the
inside.
mark outside the zone. And now it's filled up. Smoked on the ground a second. Gets it to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Now back, second baseman, Alex.
And up next for Los Angeles, Alex Freeland. And that one wrapped foul. Two down, nobody on. Here, the bottom of the seventh. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And the Dodgers are set down in order. Dodgers go down quietly, but they lead at 3-0. All set for the start of the inning. And into the box for Baltimore, Blaze Alexander.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the ninth with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Struck him out looking. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone.
No, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Jeremiah Jackson, the next to hit. Knee high, that's in for a strike. One down, base is empty. Pitch is in the dirt. 2-2. And that one hammered. That's back there. It's a bomb. A solo shot. It's 3-1.
Just relentless. This team will not quit. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Taylor Ward, the next to hit for the Orioles. And a swing and a miss there.
2-2 count.
One out, base is empty, and a run in, and we're in the top of the 8th. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The 2-2. And they'll do it again. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with. And there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information. But the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating.
Number 86 will take over here.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Now it's the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. There's a strike. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. Just missing there. And it's 3-2. Pete Alonso on deck, hoping for a chance to hit in the inning.
And if he gets up, Boog, big time power, he could tie the game with just one swing.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Pajes on the move. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Albert Suarez. Chucky Robinson steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
The catcher, Chucky.
That misses the zone. Now 2 balls and a strike. Ground ball left side and foul ball. Swings and misses. The high heat, too much on that one.
Oh, that high four-seam fastball has become such a staple as a strikeout pitch over the years. And what's so tough as a hitter is that you see it extremely well. The problem is the velocity and spin rate just happens to jump by you. You expand your zone, you don't stay tall on the backside, and you're really not even able to make contact. If you do, many times it's a pop-up.
Outside.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing BBs.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. In the air, left field, down the line. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Two outs. Sets him down looking. And he strikes out the side here in the 8th. So they go quietly there. 9th inning coming up. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Orioles 1. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Tanner Scott.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Check swing, called strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And that's downstairs and outside. And that's ball 4. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
They're not ready to go home quite yet.
And next for the Orioles, Samuel Basallo. With the tying run at the plate here at the top of the 9th. Swing and a miss.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. He's 2 outs away. Here's the designated hitter for the Orioles, Kobe Mayo. Tying run at the plate. Right through there for a strike.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo. Stays alive.
Alonso, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Hauls it in for the out. So they're down to their final out. Colton Cowser, the next to hit for the Orioles. Not even close there, and it's 2-1. That one drifts inside.
Big pitch coming right here. Last thing he wants to do is put the tying run on base, but he can't groove one either.
The Orioles down to their final strike, and ball 4, 2 aboard.
Walks out of the bullpen can absolutely kill your momentum very quickly. They're in some hot water trying to protect this lead.
In for a strike, and now just one pitch away from surviving the inning. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Just off the inside edge.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Headed towards the corner. Lays out for it, but it's a foul ball. So both runners should be on the move here on the full count pitch.
Yeah, this is a good chance to tie up this ball game. See if he can find some open grass in the outfield.
Ball 4, he walked in, and that keeps things going.
So close to getting out of it right there, but this inning still has life.
2 outs, bases full. Blaze Alexander, the next to hit for the Orioles. Lifted to left, and this should do it. He'll squeeze it for the final out, and the Dodgers claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
Well, this was a total team effort using 6 pitchers in this ball game to get the win. Outstanding job of passing the baton. The next pitcher stepping up and getting it done. You got to give them a lot of credit because this is not easy to do. We'll see how it affects them over the next couple of days.